Alireza, so wonderful to see you in Weissenhaus. Last year, you were so close to eliminating Magnus, I remember.
Yeah.
How are your memories of Weissenhaus?
No, it's very cool memories. I mean, in match with Magnus, it was very cool. We played like a lot of games. Classical was 1-1, and then we went tie breaks. So it was a good experience.
And overall, what about freestyle chess? How are you warming up to this format? You did play last year. Now this year, this is happening. They're going to do a Grand Slam tour.
Yes, I think it's a very good thing for chess to have different types, because I think we can play another type of chess also, and it will not hurt. I think and it's only good because the opening theory is now a bit like maybe still not too much, but like we can try new things. So I am very happy that we get this chance.
Do you also feel this thing about the opening theory? Because I can clearly sense it in the voice of, let's say, Fabi. I can clearly sense it in the voice of, let's say, Hikaru. But the young generation, like I spoke to maybe Gukesh, Vincent, they were not so much about opening. They were like, okay, classical chess still is important and so on. What is your take? Because you are also young, but you are very experienced.
Yeah, for me, it could get a bit boring during tournaments to just check every day 4 hours, and I don't think then if we can play 960, why we play the same system all the time. So yeah, I mean we should try different things, and we will see if it turns out good. It will be great to continue. So I think it will be a good opportunity here to test it.
So you really like this format?
I really like it, yes.
And how do you find the field of this tournament?
I think the field is very strong. I hope I could try at least my chances, and I'm happy I get the chance to play here. So it's a very strong tournament.
Any particular opponent you are excited to play?
Yeah, I think Magnus is always our match is getting interesting. So I hope I could put a good fight, and we'll see.
And everyone's very keen on you fighting for the ultimate title, becoming the world champion as well. Will you be putting in time and effort for the FIDE cycle as well this year?
I mean, FIDE cycle is very tough now. I mean, I don't know what candidates also, because it's 2 weeks in 2 years, so every 2 years. So I don't think you really get the best player at whole year. So in that specific 2 weeks, you have to be very strong. So I want to focus more on other open tournaments, and we'll see.
And the next leg of this tournament is happening in Paris.
Yes.
And I think it's close to where you live.
Yeah.
That must be special for you.
Yeah, it's very exciting. I was very happy to see it was announced in Paris, and I think it's going to be interesting to be happening there. We had this chess.com Speed Championship final last year. It was one of the most viewed tournaments in the history, maybe even. So, yeah, it was like 500,000 live watching on YouTube.
Oh,
yeah, yes.
Really?
Magnus Hans was there, and it was like Hans and Magnus competing, and it was really cool.
Amazing. And here, last year you were here with your dad. This year you are with your brother.
Yes.
Who also, I think, is your manager.
Yes.
Can you tell a bit about his involvement in your career, and how does it feel?
Yeah, we had the same discussion with you in London, also Global Chess League. He helps me a lot with everything outside of chess, sometimes also inside of chess, because he's also a chess player. So he knows me from childhood, so we discuss sometimes also chess, but mostly he does a lot of things I need outside of chess.
And lastly, I want to ask you about your take on chess right now. You also play a lot of online chess. Now this is happening. We don't see you too much into classical chess. What is your take on overall your chess career?
I feel like classical chess is still very interesting. I mean, I still like to play some tournaments. I have scheduled also Grand Chess Tour. I'll play, but I really feel like it needs to be a bit faster. So hopefully, I will not stop playing classical chess, of course, but I feel like really the game should be a bit faster.
Fantastic. Alireza, we have a couple of positions for you. Would you like to try and solve them?
Sure.
You can sit there. Oh, careful.
Sorry.
You okay?
I'm okay, yes.
So I prepared like 4 puzzles for you.
Yeah.
And the first one to start with is where white has the biggest advantage out of all the positions in chess 960. So it's white to play. What do you think? What white should do?
So here white has a big advantage, right?
I mean, out of all the positions, this is position where it seems like white has the biggest. And what's your thought process? If you can guide us, how do you think in this position?
Yeah, normally because c4, you want to get the center and attack the pawn. So like c5, if it's bishop h7, but then knight f6. So, yeah, maybe there's c4, c5 before, and g7 is hanging. So you get the center kind of.
Interesting.
I would start with c4,
yeah. C4 is very interesting. The one move that the engine found the strongest was knight g3.
Ah, yes.
And I was showing this idea: if knight f6,
Knight f5,
knight f5
yes.
and castle
Yeah,
is knight e7. And there's no good way for black to because if g6, then the knight becomes
is bad. But maybe knight f6, knight f5, rook g8 is not so bad. Because you go d5 with tempo. But yeah, maybe it's not good.
Yeah, I think that
c4.
c4 and So this was this knight g3 was the strongest.
I missed it. Yes.
Okay, we'll go to the second one. It's this position. So it's also white to play. Yeah, and also lot of ideas, but one idea that really I thought was kind of unique in these kind of positions. So white to play. So it started from this position.
It's like card spot.
Yeah, and but the position pieces are a little differently placed.
Yeah, so this tactic doesn't work. Takes, knight e3, c6, or knight c3, c6, take on d5 doesn't work.
Because of cd5, bishop h2.
So, but it's not so important yet. What's the problem? Okay, e4 looks very interesting. But it's not do I have a crushing?
It's not. It's in this kind of structures with king g1, rook h1. It's felt like
h4, h5 maybe.
Yeah, h4, and that if black goes if black doesn't go h5, then h5.
Yeah, of course.
So if h5 and then also rook and then the king is very good. So
nice.
Yeah, so this exactly.
White gets initiative.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so this was this,
yeah.
and I think. The final position you will probably remember very well, but let's see if you, because this is from your
yes, this is my game.
Game. So I'll just quickly place this.
Magnus, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly. So you actually, I think, played this in this event last year.
Yeah.
And I saw many people there are people asked with this, they thought that somehow knight f3 is more logical, or knight d3 and then f4. But how did you come across this idea?
Yeah, this feels like some kind of Roy Lopez. I felt over the board, in the Berlin, you take on c6, go d3, and you want to get a 4. So I felt it's something like this. So knight h3. When I saw it, I felt it's just crushing. So I felt bad for him because he played all the logical moves.
But it's you just started, you played 2 moves.
Yes.
Before
and it's already 0.7 maybe or something.
Really?
Maybe, yeah, I don't remember. Because, okay, he cannot do same because
bit slow.
he will not be in time, and then it's very tough. But he played very good actually. He played some knight e7, knight g6, because I couldn't take knight g6.
Whoa.
Yeah, and he played very excellent actually. And then I had to go like position on rook b3, rook a3. It was a very nice game. So.
Wow. Okay, Firouzja, those are the 3 positions I prepared. The tournament starts tomorrow. So yeah, good luck for it, and
Thank
we're
you.
excited to see your games.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.